Hi all, welcome to Core Java for Testers Day 2. Let's have a small recap. Yesterday we saw about how to create a project and package, and how to create a class, and how to create an object and call the methods. And we also saw two examples to how to create a class, and I also gave some assignments, tasks to practice. Hope you all would have practiced this. I gave project name, package name, method, class, everything. If you want me to look at the assignment that you have done, you can always ping me in the comment section box. I'll share my email ID so that you can send the screenshot to my mail ID. I will have a look into it. Today we'll see how to access day 2. Today we will see how to access from one class to another class. This is what we are going to see today. Okay, let's go to the Eclipse. Okay, so if we have to access from one class to another class, we need to have two classes in the same package. We already have one class here, login page, under org.facebook package. So we will create one more class here. Click on that package name, go to new, select class. Let me create a class called login page 2 so that you will understand the difference. So login page 2 is created. I will create a method here. How we will create a method? By using camel notation, that is more combination of small and lowercase and uppercase. So since we have given username and password here, I'll give submit here, submit, control space, select, change this private into public, remove this is not required, and print this method sysout, control space, within quotes, give the method name submit, save it. Now come to login page. Now let us access that method, the login page 2 class method, here in this login page class. How we will do? Create a object. How you will create an object? By using the class name. So which class name? Login page 2 is the class name. Let's create a object called L2 equal to new of class name. What is the class name? Login page 2, give the braces, colon, semicolon. Now if you select the object L2, submit method should reflect here. Let's see if it is showing here. See, submit method we have created here in this login page 2, but it is showing here how, because we created a object here in this class. So that is how we were able to pull the methods from one class to another class, accessing the class within the same package. Okay, now next let's go to inheritance. Okay, what is inheritance? Let's see the notes first. What is inheritance? Inheritance is used in base class and executable class. We will look into this deeper when we start with Selenium and frameworks. Inheritance is to inherit one class property to another class. Inheritance is to inherit one class property to another class, and this helps in avoid creating multiple objects. See, for example, now we call the method from one class to another class, but how we call that method? By creating an object. Already we have one object called L here, and we have created one more object called L2. So but in inheritance we don't have to create multiple objects, due to which we are avoiding wastaging of memory. And there's a keyword for inheriting. What is the keyword? Extends. Extends is the keyword for inheritance. So if the keyword extends is used before the class name, then it is called child class. If the keyword extends is used after the class name, then it is called superclass or parent class. Let's see types of inheritance: single, multi-level, multiple, hybrid, and hierarchical. So what is single? Single means combination of one child class and one parent class, that is inheriting from one child class to another parent class without creating an object. How we will do that? Let's see. By creating the word extends. This is the syntax I have given. Public, this is a sample syntax. Public class child class, this is a class name. Extends, another class name. Okay, let's see it practically. Okay, save this. We didn't run the program here. Let's run. Let's see username, password, and submit. Now let's remove this, or it is not required, so forget about this, or I will delete this. Okay, now we have two classes. This is login page is a child class and login page 2 is a parent class. Now I am going to inherit this here without creating a object. How? By using a keyword called extends. Extends what? Login page 2. Okay, now if I give L and C submit, I should see submit option, submit here. Am I able to see it is reflecting here the method L without creating the object. So this is how inheritance, single inheritance works, by using the word extends. You able to understand? Let me create one more method. Click change this private into public, remove this, print this method sys out, control space, braces, give the method name click, save it, come here. Let's see if you are able to see. Click here, click method, see it is here, because we have extended the parent class to child class. So this is how inheritance works. You can practice with the same example. You can create login page. You would have already created if you have practiced at home. Just create another class and create some methods and try by giving the keyword extend and see if it is coming for you. Okay, next is multi-level inheritance. What is next? Multi-level inheritance, that is one child class and more than one parent class. In single inheritance, it's combination of only one child class and one parent class, but in multi-level we can access one child class and more than one parent class. So what is the syntax here? Public class child class extends parent class, and public class parent class extends parent class 1. Let's see the example. So we are going to access from one child class to one parent class and one parent class to another parent class, which means we need to have one more class in our package. So I will create one more class in the same package, and I will name it as login page 3, so that it will be easy to understand. So what method we will give here? We already gave username and password, submit and click. Then let's say enter username, maybe enter username, enter user. I'll change this private to public, remove this, then print this method sysout, give enter user, let me create another method, enter password, change this private to public, remove this, enter sorry, enter print this sysout, give the method name inside system printout, password, save it. Now we are going to extend from this parent class, from this parent class to this parent class. See, this is the child class, that is login page is the child class, login page 2 is the parent class. We have extended login page 2 to login page. Now what we are going to do, this is one parent class, right, and this is another parent class. We are going to extend it here, same like how we did in the previous example. Extends is the keyword and login page 3, save it. Now let's see. So we have created the methods here, printed the method here. Now we need to create the, we need to call the method. See, I missed to tell you the rules here. The rules for sorry, the rules for creating the object is create object only for child class, and by using class object we can call both the child class method and parent class method, and we need to have the main method in child class only. We should not create multiple main methods or in each and every parent class. So we should have child class should have main method. So remember this, child class should have main method. See, in this login page I did not create any main method, we just created a class and a method name and printed it. Again here we just created a class and created the method, printed the method here. Now coming back here to the login page, now what we are going to do, we have given the method as enter username, enter user and enter password. So we are going to call this method here without creating any objects from parent class login page 3 to this login page. Then let's see if I'm able to see enter user, and I should see enter password. See, this is coming. So this is how multi-level inheritance works, that is one child class and more than one parent class. Let's go to the definition. One child class and more than one parent class is called multi-level inheritance. We can call all the methods in child class. It can be any number of parent class and we can call it in the child class, and we don't need to create objects separately and no need to create the main methods in each and every class. Okay, this is multi-level inheritance. Next, multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance means more than one parent class parallelly supported into one child class. The syntax is public class, child class, again extends parent class 1. So it can be extended like parent class 1, parent class 2, parent class 3. However, this is not achievable in Java project. Multiple inheritance can be achieved partially only by using interface that we will see in coming class. Why we cannot achieve multiple inheritance is due to syntax error, compilation error, and priority issue. This program will get confused whether we need to pull the parent class or pull the parent class one. It gets confused with respect to prioritizing, so we cannot achieve multiple inheritance. It is achievable partially only through interface that we will see in the upcoming classes. Next is hybrid. Hybrid is combination of any two inheritance, like single, multi-level, single, multiple. The combination of any two inheritance is called hybrid inheritance. Next is hierarchical. Hierarchical is more than one child class and more than one parent class. Guys, I'm taking this class on behalf of the based on the interview questions only. So if you want in detail about this hybrid, hierarchical, and multiple, there are so many videos available in YouTube, so that is what I did not go in depth about each and every topic. Whatever is required for a tester from interview perspective, only those topics I'm covering it here, or I'm showing it with example. Rest of the topics, there are so many videos that is available in YouTube, you can go through it. Okay, so this is inheritance and its types. You can practice it at home and let me know your comment, let me know your feedback. We will catch up tomorrow with the next set of topics. So next would be polymorphism, that is method overloading and method overriding. Method overloading is otherwise called as static binding or compile time. Method overriding is otherwise called as dynamic binding or runtime poly. We'll catch up in the next class, guys. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks for watching.